Hi, it's Lipstick Elle. Thank you so much for watching today. I have the new Lisa Eldridge Velvet Bloom Lipstick. Now, if you are not familiar, I love Lisa's formula. Her velvet formula is I don't know, I love all of the formulas. She's got 3 of them, but it was my first love. And when she first released lipsticks, it was a series of 3 reds, and red is my favorite color. So favorite color, favorite formulation. The minute she mentioned she was releasing a new shade for summer and that it was kind of in the red family, I was like, oh, be still my heart. So I am so excited. It's right here, unused, haven't tried it yet, and I am dying to put this on. We're gonna see what this new shade looks like compared to other reds in Lisa's already well-established collection. Let's put this on. This is an absolutely stunning lipstick. This is such a beautiful lipstick. I feel like it looks really good, but because it is a slightly deeper red, I'm really curious to see what this looks like on my fair skin. I wear Lisa's foundation in shade number 2, what it would look like blotted. So give me a minute just to blot a little bit. So this is what it looks like blotted. I feel like I might have taken too much out here. I don't have a lip liner with it on, and I think it would look a little tidier if I was wearing a liner with it. But oh, she's so pretty. I feel like it has just a little bit of a pink lean to it. On my skin tone, it leans, I mean, it's definitely a red, but it has kind of a little bit of a lean to it. But let's see what this looks like compared to other reds. I know we look a little bit of a mess here. Right here in the middle is the new shade in Velvet Bloom. And I wanted you to see every other red that I have from Lisa. Some of these maybe are not as red as they seem to be. This one right here is not really a red. This is a pink. This is Velvet Pompadour. I feel like out of all of them, this one's the closest, but we have a little bit more berry in here. This definitely leans more pink. This one right here is Velvet Enchantment. And I feel like Velvet Enchantment has a little bit more brown. There's more of that earthy nuance there. Here is a slightly kind of, it's muted. This is Velvet Rain. Velvet Rain, I feel, has a little bit more brown. It's a little easier to wear. Right next to it is Strawberry Shock. Now, Strawberry Shock is an insanely saturated. It's not the same formula, but it is kind of in the red family. Over here, we have Velvet Jazz, which is, I feel like, the deepest of all of Lisa's reds. And then Velvet Duchess. Duchess leans a little bit more cranberry. This one has a little bit more brown to it. I feel like there's a small but nuanced difference here. So far, this one's the closest, I feel, but we still have more berry going on here. Down here, this is Velvet Cinnabar. I don't really think of it as a red, but some people do, so I'm swatching it for that reason. Here is Velvet Dragon. It's definitely a warm red, and definitely more orangey for me. My favorite warm red from Lisa is Velvet Morning. This right here is Velvet Ribbon, and then we have Palazzo, which is luxuriously lucent, and Atomic Cherry, which is also a luxuriously lucent. So I feel like maybe these 3 here are the closest to the new one in Velvet Bloom, but this is a comparison of everything. I know that it's really small swatches, but it kind of gives you an idea close to what the new shade looks like. I feel like if you like pinks and you already have this is really close. I feel like there's more earthiness here. This one is slightly muted. It looks almost a little gray compared to the vibrancy of Velvet Bloom. I feel like it depends on what you like and what you're going for. I know I'm gonna wear this shade. I like that it's more of a pink leaning red. I like that it has a really bright, bold look on my lips. I feel like with a color this bold, I do need like the perfection of a pencil. I think it would look okay if I was wearing a little bit less makeup, less eyeliner, less mascara, and just kind of tapped it on with my finger for a really undone look on a really light makeup day, but I wasn't having a light makeup day. I'm wearing a lot today. So with this, I definitely wanted to take it more to that uber perfected place, but I feel like it really has the ability, you know, to smudge out really pretty and have a pretty blurred lip line if that's what you're going for. I do love the way that this formula hangs tight all day. Now, my experience has been the one that I've worn the most is the one that's like down to a nub is okay, yeah, a nub, Velvet Ribbon. This is one that when I put it on, it stays all day. And If I ever feel like I've been drinking through a straw, eating a little oily salad dressing, and I have a little bit breaking up here, I can usually either smush my lips together to redistribute or use my finger to kind of redistribute what I already have, and I don't always have to reapply. That's what's so fabulous about this formula. The other thing that I like is the Velvet formula applies over itself really well. Some matte lipsticks, once it sets and dries, like you put it over itself, it starts to kind of clump up on itself, and it will start to grab and tug and get lumpy and bumpy. That never happens here. This also doesn't dry my lips out. I'm 48 years old. I'm always looking for something that's going to be comfortable and not suck the life out of my lips. And there is something magical about how matte this is while still looking and feeling incredible. My lips never get super lined and accentuated. I don't look like I have raisin lips at the end of the day. It's just a really elegant formula. So glad I have this. This color is everything. When I purchased this new lipstick from Lisa Eldridge, I also picked up Sunday Matinee. This is an insanely saturated lipstick, and this is one of the ones that I didn't already have in my collection. I have so many of Lisa's lipsticks, but this is one I feel like is gonna go a little bit better with what I'm wearing today, so I'm gonna throw this on. Thanks so much for watching today. I know I'm not ending with Velvet Bloom on, but this kind of goes with my look. That's a little bit better. And I did add a little bit of a deeper lip liner to this Sunday Matinee look. Here's what I'll tell you about Velvet Bloom. It's the new shade. It's beautiful. It has a little bit of a, I don't know, it almost feels like slightly cranberry when you start to like blend it out. I feel like it does this really beautiful thing that, you know, it's a bright, bold color, but the minute I start to pull it out, I'm getting a little bit more kind of pinky cranberry going on in here. And I guess when I'm saying cranberry, it's not so much that it's like a deep, dark color, but that it has kind of like that more intense lean to it, even when it's sheared out. I'm gonna leave my Lisa Eldridge playlist in the description box below. I will also link for you here the playlist because I did go through last summer after all of her new lipsticks came out, and I swatched things in comparison, or was it last fall, where, you know, here are all the reds and I lip swatched them all. This is what they look like on. I compared them on the back of my hand. I'm probably not gonna do that again right now because there's only like the one new lipstick, but definitely take a look at that if you want to see like lip swatches of everything. I have lip swatched every single Lisa Eldridge lipstick that I have in various videos over the years. You'll find all of those in that playlist if that is something you're curious about. I love these lipsticks, and I'm really glad to have this new shade in Velvet Bloom. It's just so, so pretty. But this is a lovely addition, I feel like, to Lisa's lineup. And I like how it looks even blurred out. Let me know, what is your favorite Lisa Eldridge lipstick? Do you have one, or you're like, I'm not paying $36 for a lipstick? Tell me all about it in the description bar down below. Also, don't forget to check out that playlist, because if you love Lisa Eldridge makeup, there's a ton of stuff there. Thank you so, so much for watching. Have an incredible day, and I will see you again soon.